Hey guys, it's me, your favorite interviewer. Today on Survivor Broadcast, we are going to be interviewing some survivors from the apocalypse. Let's get to it. Hello, and today we are with...
Patrick.
Okay, Patrick. Today we were going to ask you some questions, okay?
All right.
What did you do in the bunker that you wish you could take back?
Okay, I wish that I didn't break the phone. Mm-hmm. That looked a lot like a styrofoam cup, but I assure you it was a phone. Mm-hmm. But also, I just wish that I wasn't, so jealous of, Chad and, got, so mad. Because, at least I thought I was. I thought that, I was, the cool guy, but then he comes in and ruins everything. So I wish I could have taken back my jealousy for sure.
Yeah. Okay, next question. What have you learned from the days in the bunkers?
What have I learned? Any one of your friends, no matter how close they seem, they can be a zombie.
Okay.
And also, you also have to love people, for sure. I heard, from Lola and Sam, that Garrett was, really feeling rejected, which I get. We were rejecting him because we thought he was a zombie. But we really shouldn't have done that. We should have given him the benefit of the doubt. Mm-hmm. So yeah, just trying to love others better. That's definitely something that I've learned.
What has changed in your life since the apocalypse ended?
What has changed in my life? That's a really good question. I don't feel as compelled to wear my ball cap sideways now. So that's one thing. And really, it's just a similar thing to about what I learned inside of the bunker, and it's just me trying to apply that. Right, mm-hmm. So I'm just trying to love other people better, give people the benefit of the doubt, not be as jealous, because, that still tries to nip me in the butt sometimes. So.
Okay. Now, the last question, which, in my opinion, is the most important question.
Okay.
Rate Chad. It can be on a scale of 1 to 10, or... Next, we have...
Dave Hashbrown.
Okay, Dave. What did you do in the bunker that you wish you could take back?
It's not eat Steve's food, so it's going to be throw my hat at Sam. There were other ways to stop her from killing Garrett.
Okay. Next, what have you learned from the days in the bunkers?
Do not eat Steve's food, and that we should probably be less judgmental and more accepting to people and zombies.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. What has changed in your life since the apocalypse ended?
Me and Steve are friends now. He buys 2 bags of chips now.
Okay. Anything else?
And also, I don't judge people as much.
That's good.
There's no such thing as a person who doesn't judge people.
Yeah. Okay. And last question, the important question. Rate Chad.
It
doesn't have to be numbers. It can be anything.
7 out of 10.
Okay. Hello, and we are back with...
Hi, I'm Garrett. I've been called Carrot and Ferret. A lot of other things, too.
Okay. I'm going to ask you a couple questions, Garrett. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now we're here.
What did you do in the bunker that you wish you could take back?
Fainting on the floor. I wish I got into a couch. Yeah. My leg hurt. I found out that Chad tripped on me, which sucks.
Yeah.
Because my leg was probably worse.
Yeah. Okay. Next, what have you learned from the days in the bunkers?
Oh, that judging people is quite annoying, and that it can really ostracize them from the rest of whatever community they're in.
Yeah. Okay. What has changed in your life since the apocalypse ended?
My friends got me back. Yay. I'm not suspected of being a zombie. That's fun. And then for me personally, I've learned to show people more grace, I guess, and not like automatically go and try to get them.
Yeah. That's good. Okay. Okay, now, rate Chad.
I give him a 9 simply because he tripped on my foot and it made it worse. If he hadn't done it, he'd be a pure 10.
Yeah.
Like a 9.5.
Okay. Next, we have...
Hi, I'm Lola.
Hi, Lola. I'm going to ask you a couple questions, okay?
Okay.
What did you do in the bunker that you wish you could take back?
I kind of called everybody by the wrong names by accident. And I kind of regret that. Like, it's Ivy, not Ivory. And I wish I would have gotten to know them better and not called them by the wrong names because that's not love, I guess. So, yeah.
Okay. Next, what have you learned from the days in the bunker?
Sometimes when you're with people for too long, they get really annoying. But you learn to love them better in the end. And I feel like we all everybody else kind of judged Garrett too much. And I learned that once you get to know people better, you can better understand them. And I guess that's kind of it.
Okay. What has changed in your life since the apocalypse ended?
I don't have to run from zombies anymore. And I now get to know people better before I judge them. So
That's so good. Okay.
I know.
Rate Chad.
Chad's like my best friend. So like there is no limit to how awesome Chad is. Like he literally is the best.
Hello, we are back with...
My name is Joel.
Hello, Joel. What did you do in the apocalypse that you wish you could take back?
I never should have trusted Sandy to hug me. That was a major mistake. As well as talking on with the people. I should have, spoken in the, English language instead of, because, see, whenever I just thought that they couldn't understand. I'd been a zombie for so long, thanks to Sandy.
Okay. What have you learned from the days in the apocalypse?
That you should love people and treat them well, because it wasn't fair to poor Derek whenever the people saw him and instantly judged him. So I learned that that's not good because I myself have done that with Sandy. So that's not good. And just to treat them with love and to not treat them like they're lower, like I did with the whole language barrier there.
Okay. What has changed in your life since the apocalypse ended?
I've had a lot more tea parties, which I still have a craving for, even though I'm no longer a zombie. It just never goes away, really. You always want a tea party. And I've had a lot of tea parties. I mean, so many. And I've just been treating people with a lot more, love and respect.
And they've probably been...
They've been way more welcoming, yes. Apparently does not warrant a greeting.
Okay. Now, last question. The most important one.
Yes.
Rate Chad.
Chad is so amazing. I didn't even have to know him for very long to see how amazing he was. We were at this tea party, right, the first one, and he was so cool. Out of, a scale of 1 to 10, I would rate him probably a 200 because he's such a cool dude. I think it's rubbing off on me too.
Okay. Thank you. Next, we have
Ivy.
Hi, Ivy.
Hi.
I've heard that your name has been mistaken for Ivory.
Yeah, Lola isn't the best with names.
Okay. Well, Ivy, I'm going to ask you a couple questions if that's okay.
Shoot.
What did you do in the bunker that you wish you could take back?
Lying to my friends about being a zombie. I really thought they would not like me afterwards because, zombies, they don't really like them. But once we explained the whole situation, they were really super caring and loving towards me. And I wish I would have just told them from the beginning.
Yeah.
Letting Garrett take the fall.
Yeah. Okay. What have you learned from the days in the bunker?
That sometimes the people you spend a lot of time with can be annoying, really annoying. But others, they can be the sweetest people you know. And at the end of the day, we all became a family after the bunker. So, that was nice.
Okay. What has changed in your life since the apocalypse ended?
How I treat other people. You can never judge a book by its cover. You can't judge people by the way they look, Some people are really brooding and emo, but they're actually the sweetest people ever. Start a rock band with them. Some people are super sweet and they're secret zombies. So,
Yeah.
Some people are Chad, which Chad's just Chad. There's nothing wrong with him, honestly.
Yeah. Question: when's Chad coming on? Is he next?
I'm pretty sure he's coming on soon. I don't know the exact order though.
Okay, next question and the last question.
Okay.
Rate Chad.
20 billion and 2. I mean, actually, I changed my answer. Chad is actually the sweetest person I know. I really see a lot of myself in him from a personal standpoint. So probably the limit of love does not exist. I'm one less lonely girl because I'm in love with Chad.
Oh.
Kidding, that's a joke. But yeah, Chad is love, Chad is life, Chad is breath, Chad is air. Thank you.
Okay. Hello, and today we are with Chad. I know already. I love you, Chad.
Saw him, Chad.
I'm gonna ask you a few questions. Okay. What
Go
did you
for
do?
it.
What did you do in the bunker that you wish you could take back?
Honestly, the entire time we were just running from these zombie dudes, and they were pretty chill people actually. Zombie Joel almost ate my arm off, I thought. Turns out I had a bug on it. Misunderstanding, but pretty chill people.
What have you learned from the days in the bunker?
To not judge people by the way they look. Everybody kept saying how Lola kind of thought Lola was ditzy. I don't know what that means, but they said it wasn't good. So I thought Lola was the coolest. I really thought she was like my friend, We're besties now. We talk every day. So don't judge Lola.
What has changed in your life since the apocalypse ended?
I treat people with more respect, definitely, I really thought, I went on Love Island finally, thought the whole thing was Love Island. Apparently it wasn't. Rude. They voted me off though, super rude, like not cool. But after that, I've just been getting to know the people from the bunker even more because I wasn't there the entire time.
Okay, Chad, what have you learned from the days in the bunker?
I've learned not to judge people on the way they look. Like my home dudes did with my dude Garrett. Apparently he looked like a zombie. I don't know, I met him way later in the day. He was pretty chill. He wasn't a zombie. It was Ivy, which is super weird. I know. So yeah, we don't judge people based on their looks anymore. We have open arms to show them all love.
Yes. Okay. So next is Rate Chad. I got that covered. Okay. So 2,000 out of 10. I love you, Chad.
Oh, thanks, man.
Next we have
Sam.
Hi, Sam. So what did you do in the bunker that you wish you could take back?
Try to kill Garrett
Yeah. Why did you try to kill Garrett?
because he looked kind of not good, and I thought he was a zombie.
Okay.
And so, tried to kill him.
Yeah. You also tied him to a chair. That was
Yeah.
interesting.
I didn't trust him.
Okay. Next question. What have you learned from the days in the bunker?
First of all, just because people look different doesn't mean that they're trying to hurt you or do something bad, because the zombies, they're fine, they're chill,
Yeah. Okay. What has changed in your life since the apocalypse ended?
I don't judge people based on how they look. I get to know them and stuff.
Okay. Now, the last question, the most important question. Rate Chad.
Yeah. Yep.
Next, we have...
Hi, I'm Steve.
Well, hello, Steve. I'm going to ask you a couple questions, if that's okay.
That's totally fine with me.
Okay. What did you do in the bunker that you wish you could take back?
Judging people based off one action.
Yeah.
Dave stole my chips a lot, and I judged him. I thought he was a terrible person, but we actually sorted out our situation, and now we're good friends.
Okay. What have you learned from the days in the bunker?
don't judge people by appearance.
Mm-hmm.
Because the zombies are really cool guys.
Yeah.
They're fun to hang out with.
Okay. What has changed in your life since the apocalypse ended?
How I treat others. How I treat others with more respect. I respect them more, and I don't try to strangle them.
Yeah, okay. Okay, rate Chad.
Chad's a pretty cool dude. I think I'll give him an 8.5 out of 10.
Okay. Hello, we're here with our last person.
What's up? I'm Derek.
Hello, Derek.
Glad to be here.
Okay, can I ask you a couple questions?
I mean, that's cool.
Okay. What did you do in the apocalypse that you wish you could take back?
Yo, so like there was this moment where I was like chasing everybody. I was like, ah! And they didn't understand what I was saying, mostly because my tongue was like decaying and falling out of my mouth at the time. Totally better now. Hey, but I thought everybody was jerks because they were like running away from me and going, ah! And I realized now I was kind of scary looking. And they weren't being mean. It's just that they didn't understand what I was saying, and I didn't understand. They didn't understand, and because I didn't understand that they didn't understand that I didn't understand, it just got really awkward. And I was like, I'm a judgmental jerk. I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay. What have you learned from the days in the apocalypse?
What have I learned? Oh man. Like I've learned that like it's really important to like just be kind to people and like give an opportunity to like share what's going on and understand some stuff because like I remember when I was, you know, being mean and rude and like decaying, and some people they're just decaying and they don't know better, and I gotta be like real chill, like, hey, like let's work it out, like it's okay, and just help them to grow.
Yeah, okay. What has changed in your life since the apocalypse ended?
Yo, first off, it's really cool that I don't have worms crawling out my arms anymore. Like, that was really weird. I had one little dude, I called him Fred, and he was, like, going around everywhere, but then I stopped being dead, and so Fred went away. It was weird. But, so that's one thing that's changed. But other things, like, I got friends now, and it's cool. Like, some of them, like, were working on this whole thing because it was, like, this whole, like, awkward, like, they thought I was going to eat them. So, again, total misunderstanding, just wanted some hugs. But, like, we're growing together, and I have friends. That's nice.
Yeah. Okay, last question.
Last question.
The most important question.
Oh, yo, this is deep.
Rate Chad.
Rate Chad? Yo. Okay, look, Chad's cool. He's fun. I'm not really sure he's really connected with the reality, though. Like he keeps going like, hey, we're on an island. I'm like, bro, like, there's no water anywhere. Like,
excuse me.
He did? Yeah. Yo, he must dig. Well, you know, if that's the case, then totally chill. I give Chad a solid 8.
Okay. Okay.
Word.
And that concludes our show. Thank you, folks. See you next time.